Hi everyone, welcome back to Author Nation. I'm really happy to be joined by Melissa Torres, who gave a talk yesterday about marketing for middle grade. So thank you for joining me, Melissa.
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
No worries. How are you finding the show so far?
Awesome. There's a ton to learn, and just when you think you've got it mastered, everything changes. So always something every year.
Yeah. Have you been? This isn't your first time here, then?
My fourth, I believe.
Fourth. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
That's the most I've had so far, I think.
Yeah. I've been doing this a while.
Has it changed much over the years?
No, I think it's the main theme of authors cheering for authors, tons of information, speakers, going to other people's classes. It's just about learning and talking to each other and meeting other authors. It's the same.
It is really collaborative here. Everyone is super encouraging of each other.
Yes.
Even when they're like direct competitors. Everyone's quite happy.
There's room for everyone. Our readers, we can't write as fast as our readers can read.
Yep.
So there's room for all of us.
Yeah, perfect. So why don't you tell me a bit about your talk yesterday? So it was about marketing for middle grade. Is that
correct?
Right?
Marketing middle grade. My talk really was about changing your mindset if you publish a middle grade book and tweaking it a little bit from everything you know to fit the middle grade business model.
So middle grade is what age?
So that's debatable, which was part of my talk.
Yeah.
It's usually 8 to 12.
Right.
13 and 14-year-olds are sort of lost, and then YA is 14 and up. So I rebrand my books to say middle school and elementary school.
Yep.
So I write for elementary school and middle school.
Elementary is just before. Sorry, I'm
elementary
UK.
is just before. So elementary is 1st grade to 5th grade.
Yep.
Middle school is 6 to 8.
Great, got it.
And then high school 9th to 12th.
And so what was your talk about? Let's go through the topics.
So we talked about how middle children are reading paperback, which really changes the business model. So I sell 88% paperback and very few ebooks. They're still out there, but really how to package your paperback and make it gorgeous because it is going to be held in the home, and labeling it so that parents know what book is next, how to appeal to parents. That's who your buyer is. And then, of course, you want to appeal to your readers so they want to read the next book. So there's two people you're marketing to.
Yes. And, of course, it's the parents that are going to be buying it. So there's kind of two different types of marketing.
So you want the kids begging for it.
Yes.
So, and we want them reading.
I always say this to people because they think, oh, I want this book, make it really pretty. And I'm thinking, you got to remember the parents are going to be buying it. So you can't just make it nonsense.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But they do buy when their kids beg for the next book. So that's really what I've learned is parents just want to get their kids reading. So if it's an entertaining book that they're asking for, they will buy it.
Yeah. Great. So let's go through in your talk. What are some of the steps that you need to do in order to do the marketing for middle grade?
So first and foremost, people do judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
So make sure that there's a series. Well, of course, in all genres, I think we can all agree that series does well. It's no different for kids. They fall in love with characters. They want to see them again and again and again. So before you start, I would say have a series logo that's on every single book, and then a logo for your title. And then that's really distinguishable. Have the number of your series on the cover of your book. Librarians and parents will thank you. The numbers on the cover of the book. For junior high, you can put that on the spine. All of your previous books in the series on the back. Those are some basics. And then marketing is a little different in terms of newsletters. I only send out a newsletter 6 times a year. Parents just want to know when the next book is coming.
Yep.
If you're sending a newsletter to your super fan of fantasy, they want to hear from you all the time. Parents don't necessarily want to hear from you all the time. They're not the readers. Yeah. So that's something that's a little different. We talked about social media. I find that I do pretty well on Instagram and TikTok for this genre.
So what are your books then?
What are the names of my books?
Well, yes, but also what are they like? What sort of books are they?
They're like Babysitter's Club, but for gymnasts.
Okay.
So, and they range from 7-year-olds to 14-year-olds is the appeal. My character's age. And that's another thing about writing for kids. You get to choose. Do you want your characters to age? Do you want your characters to stay the same age throughout? And all of those decisions beforehand. Do you want to write for above reading level, age appeal, and reading level above that, or reading level below that? Yeah. And those are all areas to market at.
Yeah,
market towards.
So with your books that are about, ballerinas, we were just previously talking about those two sides of marketing, for the children and for the parents.
Yes.
What do you do for each side to make sure you get as many sales as possible?
So for the parents, I really talk about the benefits of reading, which we can all do as children's authors. And the benefit of my series really promotes strong is beautiful, smart is beautiful, girls cheering for girls, all of that positivity. Parents really like that. And then for the girls, I'm promoting authenticity, really connecting and relatable characters, and that's what they like. So I try to know who I'm talking to and knowing what they're looking for in a book.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Just before the call, we were talking about how you do direct sales.
Yes.
And literally going to the customers,
Yes.
finding the ballerinas and saying...
Gymnasts,
sorry.
But ballerinas read it too.
Yeah.
So you're not too far off.
And saying, buy my book.
Yes.
So how do you do it? How's that work?
Okay, so I sell direct from my website, and parents can order bundles. So I'll do a whole elementary school bundle or a middle school bundle. And that is the appeal to go to the website, is they're getting books at a discount. And I love it because then I have direct contact with people who have bought my books before. So once a year, I'll send anyone who's bought from my website in the last 12 months, I'll send them a postcard with a coupon code. Yep. And I have a direct relationship with my buyers. What that looks like is, you have to package up books and print out a label and go to the post office and drop it off, but it's honestly not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm out running around anyway. So It's not, I think a lot of authors get stuck on that. Oh, but then I have to go to the post office and have to ship things. It's not a huge deal. Books are all the same size. You get the same size box. It's not really a cumbersome task, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
So
with those direct sales, do you find that obviously the profit margin is much better because you're not paying fees to the site? Is that...
Yes. So the margins are larger. Yep. However, I'm still paying to run a business. The cost of the website, the cost of the books, the cost of the shipping supplies.
Yep.
So it's almost the same as an Amazon royalty if your royalties are $5 or more. It depends on how you're discounting your books on Amazon.
Yeah.
I also print my books from a little more expensive printer than Amazon because they never come smashed.
Yeah.
And I can get a bigger bulk, and so they're a little bit nicer. The colors match a lot better. So at least from what Amazon was doing 3 years ago, maybe they've improved. But personally, I'm paying a little more premium for the books when they buy them from my website.
Right.
But the margins, it does end up similar, but I like the diversification and the direct contact with my customers.
Yeah, of course. When you're marketing to children, is there anything you need to be careful with that you actually pay attention to?
Yes, especially on social media. I think we all want readers on our social media page, pictures of our readers reading our books.
Yep.
And with children, that's really hard to do.
Okay,
And so what I've done, I'll go to events where I'm signing books and I'm talking to readers, I'm giving them hugs, I'm signing so many picture opportunities. I don't use any of them because I don't have parental permission. So what I do is a reader of the month, where the parents apply for their child to be reader of the month on the website.
Yep.
And then they give me permission to post the picture that they submit on social media.
Yeah.
And then that's what I post. So once a month, I'm getting a picture of a child reading my book on my page. So win for me, win for them is I'm highlighting a child for reading. They get a coloring book, a bookmark, a letter from me thanking them.
Yeah.
So that I would definitely say no kids on your social media without parental permission, no last names, no location for children.
Right. Good. So that's,
yes.
I thought there would be some different rules because I don't do much children marketing, so I don't know too much about it.
Keep just what you wouldn't want for your own
of course.
children.
So you come to this conference obviously 4 times, and do you go to other conferences as well?
This is it. This is my main one.
Right.
Yes.
So what did you get out of this conference? That I know we talked about some of the collegiate stuff, but are there any particular lessons that you've learned from
this time or in past years?
Both. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
this time more important, but
it's endless. I think definitely the connection with other authors because this is a very isolating business and it gets very quiet sometimes. And so talking to other authors, that's huge. And I can't even all the classes. I've always taken home a notebook full of to-dos and I get about halfway through them before the next conference comes.
Yeah. So, and what from this session, this conference this week, what have been your favorite sessions that you've been to go and look at?
So Jeanette did a great talk on hiring people, when to hire someone, and how to let go of the tasks in your business and to grow your business. And then Laura also did a great one on goals and how to take dreams into actionable goals. Those were both really good. And I'm looking forward to an Amazon ads class tomorrow.
Okay, Is it the advanced one?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. I was just chatting to them earlier, so I think they've got quite a lot. That's obviously my favorite topic as well, so I might have to try and pop into that one.
Yes. So I do run Amazon ads, and those work really well for middle school kids as well, because their parents are searching on Amazon.
No issues with doing ads for children's books?
No, I do.
Does block some categories, but
no. And what's an interesting thing is, you can have your categories be on paperback, both in children's and regular. So then if your book is kind of that 14-year-old age, it's on the cusp, Amazon can serve it to both. And on ads too.
Perfect. So just lastly, so obviously we're in Las Vegas. Have you had much chance to do some Las Vegas stuff, have some fun, do some gambling, go to shows?
But I think we should tonight. We had some drinks with some other attendees out in the casino, but I think we should hit the tables tonight.
I've set my budget. I'm ready to go.
It's entertainment, and you set your budget, and when it's gone, or when you double, you walk. That's my rule. If you double it, you walk away.
Perfect. Well, it's been great chatting to you today. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into the Publishing Performance podcast. I really hope you found today's episode inspiring. I love chatting to authors, writers, and people in the publishing world. Now, just before we wrap up, let me tell you about Publishing Performance, the #1 platform for authors who want to increase Amazon book sales, but are not really sure where to start. Now, this show is all about helping you to sell more books. And if you're looking to boost your publishing game and to maximize your book's potential on Amazon, then Publishing Performance is designed to help authors just like you to grow your readership and to reach a much wider audience. Now, I know that Amazon ads can be slightly complicated, which is why Publishing Performance is like having a personalized ad account manager to create your ad campaigns, to choose your best keywords, and to make adjustments in real time. Now, if you're investing in ads, you really want to make sure that your investment is being used effectively, and Publishing Performance does just that. It aims to make your budget go further, improve your organic rank, and target keywords more effectively. Just go to publishingperformance.com to get started with Amazon ads for just $1.